Okay, so what we should have done is after the rectangle, we should have used this code again to obviously move forward. Remember, we can copy and paste our code, that's not a problem. So now what we will be doing, I'm just going to scroll down a bit, we're thinking about how to draw our triangle. Now, obviously, we could copy and paste the code that we wanted, but remember, we only wanted three sides. And only turning twice, so we can actually remove two of these. For those of you guys who got it correctly, the answer was 120 degrees as opposed to 90. And again, if I run my whole code, okay, I've got my three shapes there, which you guys have all coded yourselves. So well done. Okay, so now the next thing we're going to do, we've drawn our three shapes. I will get you guys to now play around a little bit. What we're going to do is we're going to see how we can actually change the width of my actual lines. So I'm going to come down here, just on top of my square, and I will write turtle dot width, and then in brackets I will put a number. So in this case, I'll just put 3. And what I can also do is I can actually change the color. So I would also do turtle dot color, my brackets, open my speech marks. Remember, with Python, we need to think about how we type everything. We need to ensure that we type everything correctly, ensure that the brackets are in the correct place, ensure that numbers are in the correct place, ensure that speech marks are open and closed and they're in the correct place, ensure that we haven't used capitals where we shouldn't have. Now, in this case, I'm going to simply put down blue. So if I very quickly run that, okay, so now what you can see is I've got slightly thicker shapes, and I've actually changed the color of that. I can change the color of my rectangle as well. Look, red color. Okay, so I've got my three shapes there. Now, what I want you all to do is once you're done with that, I want you to now, if as an extension, what I would like you guys to do is in this area here. Now, remember, this is an extension; it's not too easy to do. I want you to draw another shape. I don't want it to be a triangle or a square or a rectangle. I want it to be another shape. It can be a pentagon, it can be a hexagon, it can be an octagon. Any of those shapes I want you to draw here. So the first thing we need to think about is this here. Where is this facing and how can we get it into this area here? And then we need to think about how we can get that shape drawn. Okay, so that's the extension task for you. Please do give it a go. Now, what we need to look at is how will I mark your work. Now, two things you need to do. Firstly, let me take off my pen. We need to click on save, and obviously that would make it would save any changes that we've done. So it's actually got everything I've done here so far. Then I would want you to do is go to share and link. And what that would do is that will create a link to your work for me. We will copy that. So remember, Control and C will copy. Now what I want you guys to do is go back to the classroom. Okay, please ignore this. This is my son's Google Classroom. And over here, we will go to add or create. You're going to add a link, and obviously the link would be the link that we've just copied. So you Control and V, add link. Okay, and once that's been added on, I want you to mark that as done. That would inform me, or hand in, that would inform me that this is being handed in. I can very quickly click on your link and I can add a comment to the classroom there. Any questions, feel free to add in the comments, and I'll try and get that done for you. But let's see how that goes. Okay.